published 0554 est, 3 January 2018, updated 1239 est, 3 January 2018. When Sportsmail first reported Barcelona had bid for Philippe Coutinho last July, the name Andres Iniesta was very high up in the story. Brazilian Coutinho had been picked out to replace a legend, and despite Iniesta signing a lifetime deal at the Nou Camp, that remains the case. When Coutinho arrives, be it this month or in the summer, it will be to succeed one of Barcelona's all-time greats. Philippe Coutinho is pictured leaving Liverpool's training ground as he angles for a move away. The Brazilian is keen to complete a move to Barcelona after failing to do so in the summer. His arrival at Barcelona could signal the end for one of their most iconic players, Andres Iniesta. Iniesta forever. Barcelona handed the legendary midfielder a so-called lifetime deal last year. The Catalan club's iconic number 8 put pen to paper on the lifetime contract in October. If Barcelona are willing to give Liverpool what they want, £133 million guaranteed with no part of the fee conditional on games played or trophies won, then Coutinho will arrive in January, being cup-tied for the Champions League. It will make it easy for Barcelona head coach Ernesto Valverde to ease him into the great man's midfield position. Iniesta will play in all the European games but in many league matches, especially those immediately before or after the Champions League fixtures. Coutinho will step into midfield alongside Sergio Busquets and Ivan Rakitic or Paulinho. Iniesta's deal for life sounds like a contract that keeps him at the club indefinitely, but in practice it was always more a compromise struck in October to silence talk about whether he was in his last season. Spanish newspapers Sport headline very close, and Mundo Deportivo headline Coutinho can play in 4 positions. Both believe a deal for Coutinho is close to completion. Liverpool want a straight £133 million from Barcelona, with no money reliant on games or goals. Joined 1996, aged 12, debut October 29, 2002 versus Brugge Apps, 703 goals, 61 on La Liga 2004-05, 2005-06, 2008-09, 2009-10, 2010-11, 2012-13, 2014-15, 2015-16, Champions League 2005-06, 2008-09, 2010-11, 2014-15, Copa del Rey 2008-09, 2011-12, 2014-15, 2015-16, 2016-17. It sets out a flexible agreement between player and club that allows the former to decide 2 or 3 weeks ahead of the end of every campaign if he wants to continue or not. Iniesta has already gone on record as saying, "I don't want to be here just as a passenger, I want to be important. I don't know how I will feel in May or June. I hope I keep feeling the way I feel now. Come the end of the season, he may be ready to walk away. If he has won the Champions League, going out on a high could appeal. Although picking up what would be his 5th European Cup winners' medal would probably make him feel more than ever that he still had something left to offer. What the Barcelona hierarchy feel very strongly about is that Iniesta and Coutinho can also play together. One of the benefits of Coutinho, and the reason why Barca are prepared to make such a financial commitment, is that, rather like Iniesta in his prime, Coutinho can play in 2 different positions. Coutinho would be a fitting replacement for Iniesta, but he could also play alongside him. He can operate in Iniesta's midfield spot, but the 25-year-old could also line up slightly further forward alongside his former Liverpool teammate Luis Suarez and Lionel Messi. Barcelona have raced to the top of La Liga in the first half of the season, abandoning their sacred 433 because of the injury to Ousmane Dembélé. By playing an extra midfielder in the shape of Paulinho, they could continue in that vein with Coutinho and Iniesta in attacking midfield starting positions behind Messi and Suarez. So his arrival will not make it more likely that 33-year-old Iniesta will leave. It does spell the end for Arda Turan, however. It is Turan's number 7 shirt Coutinho is likely to take, the number his pal Suarez wore at Liverpool when the two played together. A 5th Champions League win this season could give Iniesta a chance to bow out on a high. Coutinho's arrival will also mean Denis Suarez, Rafinha and Andre Gomez have to consider their futures. Former Manchester City midfielder Denis had an offer from Napoli in the summer which he turned down. He will find it harder than ever to get regular first-team football once Coutinho is in place. What remains to be seen is when Coutinho is in place. Catalan press have reported a meeting in London on Wednesday, but they say that meeting is between Coutinho's family and his representatives. It's hard to see how that will advance things. They have been on the same page since last summer when Barcelona agreed on a 5-year contract for the player and a €14 million £12.4 million net salary. It is Liverpool and Barcelona who need to push the deal over the line. Then again, the 33-year-old could also be convinced to go on if he wins a European title.